Hello guys, it's Yordanka here. This is a requested evening stretch for the inner side of the legs and for opening the hips. I hope you need exactly that one and you're ready to come straight into butterfly pose with me, bound angle or Baddha Konasana. Here we want to make sure that the sitting bones are grounded. So maybe you need to adjust with the help of your palms or buttocks to make sure that your sitting bones are grounded and that your spine is straight. If you notice that you're rounding the spine, then you want to push your feet a little bit forward. You need to find your arm degree, something that is comfortable for you. You don't need to go all the way if this is rounding the spine. So just find your arm posture. Lifting the chest, holding to your feet, rolling the shoulders back down and out. We stay here for a few breaths. Feel the neck free. It's so good, that posture. The shoulders are away from the ears, then we have freedom in the neck. So it's not only about the hips. Lifting here the chest and push it a little bit forward. And feel this movement from the hips. Allow your thighs to go down and to relax. If this is creating any discomfort, if you're not ready for that posture yet, sometimes you need really a lot of warm up and preparation, then you can go ahead and drop it. I have here 2 blocks. If you don't have blocks, you can just use cushions, anything that you have. There's so many yoga props at home. We stay here just for a few nice breaths. Make sure that you're not rounding the spine. You want to keep it straight. If you want, you can also do that posture at the wall so that you have a support. And this is so beneficial for the lower back. In urban society, usually we have a lot of lower back issues that result exactly from those tight hips because, of course, sedimentary way of life, a lot of sitting on the chair, and this gentle hip opening will release a lot of tension from the muscles that work in the hips area, and it's very beneficial for your lower back, for the spine health in general. Take your time here, allowing your hips, groins to relax. And if you feel ready, you can bring the blocks on the side. You can do that posture for as long as you can. You can also do it in front of the TV. You can sit in the couch like this and you can just relax, right? I hope you try. Let's begin with a small movement, just very small, precise movement without force and without rushing. One more time, if you don't feel ready for that posture, don't force yourself. Maybe you just need to do the passive option and prop in. Otherwise, if you feel like, okay, that's good, yeah, we're gonna begin to move a little bit. Small movements to focus inside of the hip joint, what is happening, release and improving the blood circulation, improving the joint mobility. Slowly waking up the ligaments. And maybe you can speed it up without forcing yourself. Maybe you can increase the range of motion one more time if you don't feel like ready for it. Give yourself more time. I heard already a bit of crack in my left hip. Also, one more thing, maybe you notice that, for example, my left thigh is a bit higher than the right one. There is always a difference between both sides of the body. Maybe not always, but usually there is. So don't get panicked if you notice, oh, why this is different than the other side. Begin to increase the range of motion. And maybe you can slow down the movement. As you inhale, you're going to lift your knees. As you exhale, you're going to push down. Big, beautiful butterfly. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Strong muscle, strong body. With the help of your mind, you're going to bring the knees down closer to the ground. Inhaling up, exhaling down. And as you bring them down, maybe you can maintain that posture. So instead of just collapsing, try to be active and push your knees down. So you can do in, you can prop yourself, you can relax, or you can do Hatha. You can push your knees active, lifting your chest up, pushing your belly forward, lengthening the spine through the crown of the head, but the shoulders are down. Just few more breaths here. Strong bound angle pose, Pada Konasana, or butterfly in the fitness. Take one more deep breath in, deep breath out. Spread your arms on the sides, stretching your shoulders away from each other. Inhale and exhale and bring your right palm down. Reach your left palm. Look towards your fingertips, towards the inside of your left palm. Stretch the left side of your body, but keep the left shoulder down and push your knees down towards the mat. And lifting the chest. Gentle side bend. Breathing in and breathing out, coming back to the center, spreading your arms. One more inhalation with your next exhalation. You're going to bring the left palm on the mat, looking towards the inner side of the right palm. Keep keep the shoulders away from the ears, lengthening the right side of the body, and keep the knees down. One more inhaling and exhaling with your next inhalation. Come back to the center. Exhaling, bring your palms in front of you. You can begin to walk them a little bit, keeping the spine as straight as you can. Push the knees down, active, lifting the chest up. You begin first with a straight spine. Breathing in and breathing out. Just for a few more moments here. Maybe you can go a little bit further. But we try to really to push the belly down and to lift the chest up. Shoulders are away from the ears. Knees are active, we are not relaxing yet. Inhaling and exhaling, come back into the center. And now you can slide your feet a little bit more forward. Hold to your feet. This time you're going to round the spine and allow your forehead to go down towards the mat, maybe touching your feet, maybe not, maybe somewhere on the way. You can take a cushion to prop yourself, or you can use a block and to bring it under your forehead. Like this, for example. Then we have in yoga element. Or you can be active and pull your strong biceps, pull your upper body forward, intensifying the stretch for the adductors, for the outer side of our leg in that posture, and for the outer side of our hamstrings. One more deep breath in, deep breath out, slowly coming back into sitting. Bring your knees together. And hug your knees for a moment. Lift your feet for a moment. Find this balance here on your sitting bones. Closing the hips, recovering for a moment. And bring your feet down. You're gonna open the left leg only. Then you're gonna bend the right knee. Right foot is close to the inner side of the left thigh. Now interlace your fingers and raise the arms above the head. Stretch your waist, stretch your left and the right side of your waist, reaching up. And then bring your shoulders down. Elbows are straight. Palms are pointing the ceiling. Try to point them up. Flex the left ankle. And push the right knee down. If you want, you can also prop it and bring a block underneath. Inhaling, lifting the chest. Exhaling, side bend towards the left leg. We are not falling forward. Try to keep that side bend. Just engaging here the deep core, stretching the arms. Don't bend the elbows. This is not. If you think, oh, okay, I'm almost there now. But we don't go all the way down. It's not the goal to hold something. We are focusing on stretching and alignment. Almost there. Breathing in, breathing out. With the next inhalation, come back into the center. Bring your palms in front of you, palms facing you. Release. Raise the arms above the head. Roll the shoulders back down and out. Lift your chest up. Inhaling, lift it up. Exhaling, rotate your chest towards the left foot. Engage your core, push the right knee down, left ankle is flexed. Inhaling, lifting the chest, arms straight, shoulders relaxed. Exhaling, twist it more. That's very harsh, looks simple, it's not. Inhaling, lift it up. Exhaling, and begin to fold forward from your hip joint, folding forward, holding to your foot maybe, or to your shin. Now we need posture. You can round the spine, Janu Shirshasana, head to knee pose, or you can just relax somewhere on the way. They say that in that posture it's okay to round the spine. Few moments here. Breathing in, breathing out. If you're holding to your foot, you can walk your palms to the center and begin to walk them front. Keep the left ankle flexed. If you want, you can fold all the way forward and down. Make sure that you're not lifting the sitting bones. Sitting bones are grounding. Few moments here. Inhaling and exhaling, begin to walk your palms back into the center. You're going to gently switch the legs. You're going to slowly extend that right leg. Always you can help yourself with your palms. Going out of the posture is more dangerous than the posture itself. You're going to bend the left knee. Bring the left knee down. Left foot is on the inner side of the right leg. Find your own degree, something that works for you. Right ankle is flexed, so the whole right leg is active. The left knee is pushing down. You can always prop if you need. Finding these sitting bones down, maybe you need to adjust. Interlace the fingers in front of you, raise the arms above the head. Stretch it out, both ways. Reach in straight elbows. And bring your shoulders down. Try to keep this belly active. Lift the chest away from your abdomen. Inhaling, palms are facing the ceiling. Try to keep both legs active. Inhaling and exhaling. Side bend. Both shoulders are perpendicular with the mat. Stretch the arms. Try to keep the shoulders away from the ears. Just a gentle side bend. Engage in your deep core and your obliques. Now we're stretching the left obliques, but they're also active at the same time. Eccentric contraction, this is what is common in yoga very often. This is why it's so difficult. At the same time, you're stretching and contracting the same muscle. Few moments here looks easy, it's not. Inhaling and exhaling with your next inhalation. Come back into the center. Releasing your palms maybe in front of you. Slowly. Inhaling, raising your arms above the head. Shoulders are away from the ears, both legs are active. Inhaling, lift your chest up. Exhaling, rotate your torso towards the right knee. Inhaling, lift the chest up. Exhaling, twist it more. Very good. One more inhale, lift the chest up. Exhaling, folding from the hip joint to your own degree. You can remain here with a straight spine, or I allow you. You can round the spine, down Shirshasana, head to knee pose. Few moments here. Relax, you deserve it. Breathing in, breathing out. If you're holding to your foot or to your shin, begin to walk your palms front, bringing your upper body facing front. You can stay wherever works for you. You can also fold all the way down. You can bring a prop underneath your forehead for support. Second level or even third level. Propping the head sometimes is helping to release, to relax. Breathing in, breathing out, begin to work your palms back Coming to the center, you're gonna let both knees and hug them for a moment. Maybe lifting the feet and finding your balance on your sitting bones. Grounding. Give yourself as much time as you need. These are very intensive postures. And bring your feet down. Extend your legs. We're gonna open those legs. Straddle pose or Upavishta Konasana. Grounding through the sitting bones. You might need to adjust the lockdown body. Both legs are straight. If you can, otherwise you can micro bend them. Find your own degree, no need to go all the way, but you want to have a little bit of stretch of the adductors, the inner side of our legs, as well with the inner side of the hamstrings. We're gonna flex the ankles. Okay, now you're gonna point front with the toes. Ankles are flexed, and then you're gonna point back. See, the feet are moving, but maybe you notice the movement is from your hips. So we are rolling those thighs in and out. Maybe you need help with your palms. I say sometimes in the classes that sometimes we don't have awareness for some parts of the body for some type of movements, but with the palms it gets easier because with the palms we have more receptors, and also the part for the fingers in the sensomotor part of the cortex, it's bigger. We're just rolling in and out. You can also keep the palms in front of you if you have already this awareness. And then one more last time, in and out. Then we're gonna point the toes back so the thighs are rolling ready out. This is already very intense. Allow yourself to be with a straight spine. So maybe again with your palms, you want to adjust here this pelvis, lifting the chest up. Fingers are down. Chest is lifting, belly is pushing front and down. Chest is forward and up, belly is going down. Let's walk the palms a little bit forward. Toes are still pointing back. Lifting the chest, inhaling. Exhaling, push your belly forward. Shoulders are away from the ears. Allow the head to be extension of your spine. Maybe you stay here with palms supporting you, or maybe you can go a little bit deeper and bring your elbows down. Try to bring the toes pointing back. Straight legs. Maybe you want to engage the quadriceps to lift the kneecaps, to intensify the stretch for the hamstrings. Don't force yourself if this is painful. You need to leave the posture if you experience any back pain or discomfort, especially for your knees. Just don't force yourself. Knees are very sensitive. If you injure yourself, then you have to wait a lot to recover. So you can just stay here on your elbows. You can also use a block under your chest for support, or maybe under your forehead for support. Just finding your arm degree. Try to keep the ankles flexed, so we're gonna stretch also the calf muscles. Finding your arm degree. Or maybe you can walk all the way down, resting your forehead on the mat. Maybe you can also hold to your big toes. Relax your mind. So first we begin it with a straight spine, rolling from the hip joint, pushing the belly front, and then once we reach our maximum, we can round the spine. Active. Lift your kneecaps, engage your quads. And if you want, you can also relax your ankles. You can also point your feet. Find in your own degree, your own posture. If you're more flexible, then you can also bring the chest on the mat. I need some more warm up for that posture, but if you're flexible, you can do that. And slowly begin to walk the palms back and up. You can also stay longer in that posture. You can also do that in front of the wall. This is what my Hatha yoga teacher from India was showing me, and it's very intensive. If you're not sure how to do that without teacher, don't. Slowly we're gonna close the legs one by one. Slowly. We're gonna bring them forward to Paschimottanasana posture. You can bring the palms behind you and you can shake your legs from side to side. You can also bend the knees. You drop the knees from side to side. Okay. Come into Dandasana Pose. Yoga stuff. Palms are on the side. Just for a moment here, keeping the spine straight. Check it out. If you notice that you need to adjust your sitting bones, lifting the chest, straight spine. One more moment here. Then raise your arms on the side. Inhaling, exhaling. Let's twist to the right and bring your palms on the mat behind you. Pushing your hips back and down and just gentle twist. No need to go all the way down if you notice you're lifting the hips. You can lift the left hip a little bit, but try to always push it down to stretch, to twist the spine. Inhale to the center. Exhaling, left side. Bringing the palms behind you. Palms are approach shoulder width apart. Just a little bit of twist. We are going towards the ground, but we don't want to touch the ground if we lift the hips. A little bit lifting the right hip is okay, but we are pushing it down. We're just twisting and going a little bit deeper. And inhaling, coming back into the center. Releasing your palms, bring the palms behind you. Bend your knees, feet on the mat. We're gonna do reverse tabletop pose. You can point your palms back or towards you according to your shoulder mobility. In that option, shoulders are rolling in. This, you're gonna roll your shoulders out. If this is okay for you, you can stay with this one, or you can even point fingers to the side of your mat. Feet are hip width apart, knees are parallel. Inhaling, pushing your hips forward and up, coming into this reverse tabletop pose. Lift your chest. Shoulders are going towards the ground. Chest is going up. Feet are active, grounding through the feet, grounding through the palms. Engage in this foot lock, Pada Bandha and the Hasta Bandha, the palm lock, strong and active palms and feet. Healthy body requires healthy foundation. These are our feet. Few more moments here. Try to keep the hips up, taking the tailbone in, rolling the pubic bone up, and the chest away from your abdomen. Knees are still parallel, stretching the quads, but also contracting. Eccentric contraction. Inhale and leave those hips a little bit high and get in the glutes. Almost there. Inhaling and exhaling very gently, releasing. Oh, that was good. Now we're gonna come into this boat pose. Find your own boat pose. Maybe you're gonna stay here with 90 degrees angle in your hips, lifting your chest, rolling the shoulders down, or maybe you can extend the legs. Just for 5 breaths here. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhaling and exhaling. Maybe feet are together or maybe they are hip width apart according to your proportions. One more inhaling and exhaling. And bend your knees, feet down. Vertebra by vertebra. We're gonna roll all the way back and down. And what we're gonna have now is Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined bout angle. Feet together, knees are falling down. Feel free to prop, maybe you need to bring those props underneath your knees or thighs. If you have small cushions, you can use them, or big books, according to the height that you need. Or maybe you don't need any props. Just relaxing here and taking the time as much as you want, as much as your daily schedule allows you. You can relax here in that posture. And whenever you feel ready, you can close your knees. Knees are together. Feet are at both edges of the mat. Palms are facing the ceiling. Allow your lower back to be flat on the mat. And just relax here for a few moments. Few breaths. You can remain in that posture, or whenever you're ready, you can rotate to your right side, and through the right side, you can come to a comfortable seated position with a straight spine. Thank you for your practice. I hope you liked that class. See you next time.